this black girl has something to say, I realize I have not come over here in a while, over here on YouTube, I should say. That's because I've been in a little bit of a slump. As you can see, I am dressed. I look nice. And one thing I can say about me, I'm never going to look like what I'm going through. And I think that is a blessing and a curse if we're really talking about it. Um, but with that being said, hopefully y'all can hear me. You know, April, what is today? Today is the 29th. So April 28th, 2025, I finally made the announcement that my business is going to reduce the services that it provides in an attempt to eventually close. I feel like the best space to share this would be YouTube because there's a different community over here and a different level of support and not just inquisitive, like not just like wanting to know, right? Sharing over here means that um I can have more of a long form explanation, I guess you could say. And so my business is Top Notch Eyewear. Top Notch Eyewear started in 2013. And Top Notch Eyewear is probably going to be laid to rest before this year is over. We were filling the prescription for glasses and contacts. And when I consider what happened to me this past weekend, is I called the lab wanting to know like, hey, y'all didn't ship out my order. What's going on? Like my customer's daughter has prom coming up and I'm trying to get them their contacts in a timely manner. Now, not for anything, the way the lab business works is everything is purchased on credit. You order now, you pay later. Everything is you order now, you pay later, whether it be 30, 60, 90 days. Okay. So net 30, net 60, net 20, whatever. Like you have time to pay net 120, whatever. So I placed the order, I want to say last Wednesday, for the contacts to come on Thursday. I also noticed that the contact lenses that I pay that the price had also doubled. So I'm like, this is a regular customer, and some of my customers, I'm a little fast and loose with my own rules. Of course, it's like pay half now and the rest when they're ready. This particular customer, I had to reinforce that rule because I was not in a financial place because the business has not been generating income. Let's be honest, since this year started, I hadn't had a customer since December. And then from before December, there was no customer till, and there wasn't anybody till October. And then prior to that, let me see, October, September. So we're talking about over the course of my time being in business, even with price increases and things changing, going from solely mobile and in person to private ordering to creating my own frame line to our specialty being high prescriptions. Like there's a variety of things that has changed over the dynamic of the years of my business, even going from never ordering glasses online to being able to allow people to order glasses online. A lot has changed within the industry. And the one thing that has changed the most is the economy. When we can consider big companies filing for bankrupt and going out of business and closing their doors almost immediately, I just want you to consider that how much that affects small business. As somebody who, over the course of my time, I've had employees, I've lost employees, I've made $20,000 a month for 12 months straight. I'm talking that's net income. Okay, that's net income. That's after I paid the business bills and all of that. As of yesterday, as of April 28th, 2025, I had to say, you know what? I gotta let it go. But that doesn't mean, I have my own frame line. So all I'll be able to do is offer just frames. I won't be able to fill the prescription because one company told me that they're going up 6%. They didn't use the word tariffs, they used a different word, but they're going to have to increase due to the economic something or the other. So 6% on that. Then contact lenses have increased about 22%. I can't foot the bill. And the thing about it is, it's an unethical practice for me to quote somebody one price and then for them to actually get it, they would have to pay more. So I just wanted to get away from that as a whole. It's like I'm over it. And I know I have been kind of talking about it, but to really put it out there yesterday on Instagram and put it out there on TikTok, I was like, oh crap, this is really happening.